Adrian and Rugged Talk Podcast and B. Murphy Midfield Pressure Podcast. Sports, music, culture, brothers from another mother.
What's up, man? It's your boy Adrian, man, with Rugged Talk. We're here together with my boy.
Midfield Pressure in the building. You already know what time it is. When that sound right there pop off, you know we already ready to get it jumping. Let's get to it.
Boy, you know what's funny, boy? A whole lot of people, they didn't expect to see these two faces together, did they?
Listen, man. We like diamonds, man. We only get better as the more pressure that's applied.
Hey, you see where it say rugged and pressure? You know what it makes?
Yeah, you already know what time it is, man. Listen, our reputation precedes itself. We ain't even got to dig all the way into it. You already know what time it is.
Absolutely. So look, man, tonight we're gonna do something called pressure. What we call it, pressure takes. Well, no, pressure topics. And pressure topics of the night. Who had the best 3-year run between Cam Newton and Kyler Murray?
This is a good one to me. I don't feel like anybody has compared this because of the difference in stature of the individual, but the accolades is a very good debate as we will jump into right now. Let's get it.
Let's get into it. Stole right. Cam Newton.
Cam Newton firing off out of Westlake, Georgia high school, 5-star recruit, dual threat. Started off at Florida. Some things went down and he had to leave there. Then it ended up at Blaine College where he won a national championship and was the player of the year as well there. Which, let's talk about that for a second, because how can you leave Florida
right
with Tebow,
right,
win a national championship, but you a medical red shirt, but still was on the team to get a national championship, even though he don't ever talk about it to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but he was a medical red shirt on that team. Had some issues, left Florida, turned around, went to Blaine all the way in Texas, won a national championship, JUCO title, and was the player of the year at that particular school. That's crazy. That's crazy to me, man. But
you know what though? I always used to wonder though how that would have led with him staying there at Florida with Tim Tebow.
What do you mean? Tebow would have been in trouble. Listen, man. Tim Tebow was great. We all understand what he did, and you know, you will never see another player. We remember that with the mud on the paint on his face on Florida State.
Hey,
my bad, brother. My bad, brother, against Florida State. Excuse me. I apologize for bringing that up.
Tough times, man. Tough times.
But he did, and he did lead Florida to 2 national championships. But to your point, like you said, if Cam Newton had stayed at Florida, Tim Tebow would have been in trouble, in my opinion.
I think so too, man.
You can't keep that off the field, man.
Right.
That's just me.
I think it would have stifled both of their career.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
they would have canceled each other out.
They would have canceled each other because you would have had to. It's kind of like what happened to the end of Chris Leak when Tebow got there.
Yeah,
they start trying to put Tebow in, and they start taking away from what Leak was already doing, established.
Yeah, and we talking about a better player than both of them.
Absolutely. Well, proceed, my guy.
But anyway, so we will go on to the 2010 Auburn season. Undefeated 14-0 season, the most dominant individual campaigns in NCAA history from Mr. Cam Newton. 2,800 yards, 30 touchdowns, only 7 picks, 1,400 yards rushing, 20 tutties, 4,300 yards, and 51 boyoings on your head. 5 one of them guys.
That's a crazy season.
Yeah. 4,300 yards in anything is a lot. And then you put 51 beans on top of it. Yeah, you put 51 beans on top of it.
Great.
So, yeah, led them to the BCS championship, 22-19 victory over Oregon, which lightweight was probably one of the worst national championship games I've ever seen. I know Cam was in it. I know they won, but that was not an entertaining national championship game
Right.
to me. It was probably one of the most forgettable, honestly. You don't hear nobody talk about that, and it's not brought up that much when people are talking about great national championship games. But
But a
he,
14-0 record is strong.
yeah, 14-0 undefeated. He is the only the second player in FBS history with 20 touchdown passes and 20 rushing touchdowns in a single season. So the records in college just keep on coming. We'll rattle them off, but we'll keep it short and sweet. Heisman Trophy, Maxwell Award, Walter Camp Award, AP Player of the Year, Davey O'Brien Award, the Manning Award, the SEC Offensive Player of the Year, and consensus All American for Cameron Newton. That is a stellar
This
high school, JUCO college, and
dynasty.
D1 college career. What do you think about those? We just talking about college now. This ain't even we're getting on into the other accolades, but that's just a two-year clip right there.
I say if you was playing NCAA and you started with your season mode, that is a season that you would, you know what I'm saying, you would die to have.
Yeah, of
The
course.
video game. So just think about it in real life, man. Cam Newton, man, real life, that's crazy though.
How do you even you can't even write that any better than J.K. Rawlins can't even write that one.
Hey, but
As a better story.
Kyler Murray got something strong over here too, though. Boy.
Okay, well let me finish. Let me finish on Cameron.
Okay.
Let me finish. So we were going to 2011, the inaugural season of Cam Newton. Number 1 overall pick by the Carolina Panthers. Face of the franchise right out of the gate. Carolina was struggling before he got there, and he was, quote unquote, the savior of the franchise at that particular moment. 0 offseason, lockout short minicamp, no OTAs. Cam came straight into it and took off like a rocket. Can you understand how hard that is, or could you enlighten us how hard that would be to come in with no practice, no OTAs, lockout season, no train, no nothing, coming straight from college, straight to the NFL
As the number 1 pick.
as the number 1 pick.
Pressure on your back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the guy. Take us home. With no training, no nothing, no connection with the guys. You got veteran guys, Steve Smith, and you got other quarterbacks, veteran quarterbacks on that team who vying for jobs. I just feel like Cam was already dealt a bad hand. He exceeded himself with just that hand. So, honors record-breaking achievements for Cam Newton in his first season. Instant 400-yard debut, 422 yards week 1 against the Arizona Cardinals. Week 2, Green Bay becoming the first player in NFL history to pass for 400 yards in his first 2 career games. 4,000-yard rookie season, the first rookie quarterback in NFL history to break 4,000-yard passing mark in his first season. All-time rushing TD record, set the all-time season-singing rushing record for a quarterback with 14 rushing touchdowns. Unprecedented 4,510 club, the first player in NFL history with 4,000 yards, 500 rushing yards, and 10 plus touchdowns in a single season. Also capping it off with the AP Offensive Rookie of the Year and earned himself his first Pro Bowl selection in year 1. The defense rest for Cameron Newton.
Sounds strong. But we're going to take a flight, right? We're going to go on down here to Hartsville, right? Not too far from Westlake, where old Cameron grew up at. You know what I'm saying? With school. We're going to fly all the way over here to Allen, Texas. And when you get to Allen, Texas, all you got to do before you get off that plane, no matter what airport you land in, you say, hey, name me the best high school player ever come through this state. And they're going to tell you Kyler Murray. They're going to tell you Kyler Murray. And I'm going to tell you why they're going to tell you Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray went 43-0 as a starter.
How is that possible? How is that possible that you do not lose a high school football game?
We don't know what he don't even know what losing tastes like.
How do you not lose a game in high school?
This man went 43-0 as a starter, winning three straight Texas state championships, National Player of the Year, honors Parade All-American, Gatorade All-American, Max Prep, and USA Today All-American. Now, this is he even go into college. Now, started at freshman at Texas A&M before transferring to Oklahoma, redshirting in 2016 and backing up, guess who? A Heisman Trophy winner and Baker Mayfield. So now, imagine what kind of shoes you got to fill now. Now, there's one thing, Cam, I got to say, Cam is strong. Now, you go on to Florida, you got competition with Tebow. Situation happen, you go on a blend, and then you still withstand, you still win a championship in JUCO.
Oh, hold on. I don't feel. Hold on 1 second. I feel like you shortchanging me.
What I'm saying,
because I don't like the way you just said that. You just breezed past.
What I'm saying is, I don't mean to shoot no shots. But what I'm saying,
no, I just feel like, I ain't saying you did, but I just feel like you breezed past the fact that this man left Florida and went to Blinn and won a national championship and the Player of the Year.
He did.
He did. Well, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
But when you go in as a red shirt in 2016, backing up a Baker Mayfield in 2017, who won a Heisman, and guess what he did when he got on the field in 2018? Had a Heisman season. So back-to-back Heismans. This man come in his first year back behind a Heisman winner and win a Heisman winner, passing for 4,361 yards, 42 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions on 140 attempts, had 1,000-yard rushing and 12 TDs. Now, led Oklahoma to 12-1.
And he had 1,000 yards rushing too?
Yes, sir. I didn't stutter. I didn't stutter. Had 1,000. Not only 1,000, had 1,001.
My bad.
12 rushing touchdowns, led Oklahoma to 12-1 record with a Big 12 championship and a college playoff football berth. Won the Heisman, Davey O'Brien winner, Manning and Earl Campbell Award winner in 2018. Also, now this is where we got a little chink in this thing right here, right? Because when he was doing all of that, right, he also was a first-round MLB draft pick.
Now, you didn't have to bring that up.
9th overall, 2018, before choosing football. You know why he chose football, though? Now, you already going first round in baseball. He was already a Heisman Trophy winner. But you know why he chose football? You know why I would have chose football? Because he went #1 overall pick as well to Arizona, another program, another organization that put him in a tough situation.
Correct.
Just like Cam had in the Panthers. He went to Arizona, tough situation. Now, overall pick. Now, overall, now it's a season, we see it's been but let's read off some little bit of these awards. Because his first year when he came, just like Cam Newton.
Well, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second before we go any further. So at this point, we have 2 Heisman winners, right?
Yes, sir.
Both of them have 4,000 yards passing.
Yes,
right?
Sir.
And their campaigns. Both of them have 1,000 yards rushing.
Yes, sir.
And both of them have over 35 touchdowns combined
Yes, sir.
in their Heisman season.
In their Heisman season.
Okay.
But while my man was doing this thing, though, while my guy was doing this, he was also running around that diamond.
Hey, man, listen. We're not talking about that part.
Hey, he was also running around that diamond. But let me tell you what else he has in common with my good old pal Cam. He has a rookie of the year his first year. Just like good old Cam Newton. And two-time Pro Bowl 2020 and 2021. The first quarterback in Oklahoma history to throw for 300 yards and rush for 100 yards in one single game. And guess what, though? He's still playing this thing, baby. He just signed. And as of today, he's the starting quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings. So this man is still putting numbers on top of his career. I don't know, Brandon.
Yeah. Well, seeing that we just doing the first couple years, I want to. Well, that's hard. That's a hard one because I'm listening to you, and the story sounds very, very familiar. They're very, very similar players. That's why this makes a hard decisions on who you would take. Now, what's even more crazier to me is the stature of the two. You got Cam Newton is a menacing 6'5", 6'6", however tall you wanna claim him to be, 240-ish pounds, and Auburn that is a iron head Hayward, straight ahead. I'm gonna run everybody over. I'm gonna hit you with the jab step, throw the ball down the field guy. And you got a 5'9" Kyler Murray that can't see over the line, but he got just as many numbers, doing just as much damage out there on the field, running around. So the visuals is what does it for me. Like, if you watch Kyler Murray play and you look at Cam Newton play, you be like, there is no way that these two guys have the same stats and won the same awards just off stature alone.
See, this is what gets me. Cam Newton coming out a JUCO championship, going into Auburn.
I'm going back to this. I don't feel like you can give me enough love for getting this JUCO championship, man.
Well,
and the player of the year.
Well, I do, because I understand JUCO and how that's a struggle. That's a grind season in JUCO.
Yeah.
And coming from a D1 program in Florida,
give it to me. Give it to me.
That's like sugar to you know what. So
give it to me.
I can give him that credit, but walking in a program behind a Heisman Trophy winner, this guy is already a Heisman Trophy winner. So the shoes you have to fill, him walking into Auburn was just
I see. I'm gonna let you let me get mine. Let me line mine up. Let me give him a tape. Let me tape mine up.
Give me something.
So yes, he walked in behind a Heisman winner in Baker Mayfield, right? Some will argue that the program was already laid out for him. Oklahoma didn't leave the cupboard bare when Baker Mayfield left. They did not. He still had tools there.
So guess what you got to do? You got to again step in those shoes.
So you mean to tell me? If I leave the tools there and all you got to do is use them, that reward is the same as coming to no tools and making it my own way? Because Auburn had nothing before Cam got there.
Yes,
you couldn't tell me right now who his star wide receiver was.
You couldn't tell me who what's name was Tyler was at Oklahoma.
I could be wrong, but I think it was CeeDee Lamb. I could be wrong. I don't have the data in front of me, but I'm thinking it might have been CeeDee Lamb, but I could be wrong because he left.
We have to look it up.
2019.
What I say to this is Cam Newton going into Auburn, him being the guy, right? He putting the team on his back. Nobody was expecting Auburn. Nobody was expecting Cam Newton to do what he do.
No,
so
of
he
course
shot
not.
out like a cannon. You know what I'm saying? He shot out like a cannon. When you going into a program and they like, all right, here's the keys. And like you said, this is the Ferrari. Don't wreck it.
Yeah.
Don't run it off the cliff. That's a hard thing to do, baby.
Yeah, it's Saturday night. You hanging out.
And I match you, and then I match the guy before me.
Yeah.
I get the Heisman.
Yeah.
I did, I don't drop it. I win a Big 12 championship. I get a playoff berth.
But hold on. Did you bring home the national championship?
No, he did not bring home a Big 12. He brought home a Big 12 championship.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said a BCS national championship.
You know why? This is why I got to take away.
Oh, here you go, y'all. Here you go.
He was preparing on that diamond.
Oh my good.
Don't forget he was a first round MLB.
You have got to
he
be
had so
kidding
much
me.
country. Listen, man.
Here we go.
What you got to do
Here
when you
we
got
go.
To
there you go, y'all.
There
you go.
Diamond.
There you go.
Man, it was too much on his show. Cam Newton.
There he go. Oh my God. Now he
is the number 9 pick in the MLB draft. Yes, Brandon. No, he didn't come on.
Now he playing baseball.
On him, Brandon.
What else he doing? What else he got to do?
He had too much on him. No other play. Cam Newton didn't have that type of stress on him. Go throw the pigskin, baby. Go play football. Go play football.
You tell me that he didn't have college. Well, he already got stripped away from Florida, left top D1 football, and then had to go to blend and prove himself all over again.
Listen, man, when he got the blend, he was the biggest thing down there.
Size don't make you good, as we know.
Cam Newton got the blend JUCO, and he was bigger than the offensive lineman that was blocking for him.
So that means you good.
That mean that he had to do what he had to do down there at a program where he the biggest thing down there.
Well,
Brandon,
I tell you,
he playing against another JUCO team, and he's bigger than the linebackers he playing against.
It don't matter. He still have to score. They still have to stop him, and they didn't stop him. And he went on to win the Player of the Year, the National JUCO Championship. I go on the floor. I go on to Auburn. I go undefeated. Get the Player of the Year. Every single quarterback, MVP, any kind of award or offense that you want.
Urban Meyer tutelage for a whole season and win a championship under his medical red shirt at Florida. To leave there to go to JUCO, he had Urban Meyer.
So you mean to tell me the tutelage of Urban Meyer, when he was hurt, led Cam Newton to be the player that he was at Auburn?
It helped. I tell you what it helped. They didn't have to tell him nothing at blend.
Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints.
I bet he was coaching at blend. I bet they didn't have to tell him nothing at blend JUCO when he got down there. He was the biggest, he was the strongest, and he brought his own equipment.
So now Blend ain't got no equipment.
I'm just saying.
Now he keep his helmet in the trunk.
It's tough at JUCO. Hey,
oh my goodness, man. So now Cam keep his now I keep his helmet in the car.
If you playing with Florida equipment, Florida tutelage at JUCO, then you have that. I expect him to be the player he was. Now going into Auburn, I can't take nothing away from him. I can't believe this. That was a crazy season. But that championship was nothing. That championship you talking about, you can't even remember. So I really don't. Yeah.
What you mean?
Who they played?
The BCS championship. They play Oregon. Yeah. Dennis Dixon was the quarterback for Oregon. What you mean?
It took you long enough. Nobody remember that championship, man.
Now, I will agree with you that the game was boring. It was a boring game. Cam didn't have his best game by no means,
Like
but
this
he
last.
still won the game.
Yeah, well, yeah. I tell you what, that's like the asterisk y'all put on LeBron and his championship in the what's name.
We gonna save LeBron for another day. Matter of fact, you see behind me. You see who behind me right here in the corner. You see who that is right there, looking over that fence. The iconic photo. You see who that is?
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on, let me hit it one time. Sometimes I dream that he is me.
Hey, we gonna have that conversation. LeBron James. We're gonna have that conversation.
Yeah.
LeBron James.
We're not talking about Jeffrey, okay?
But right now, I'm saying, man, my dude had to win win a championship and worry about going in the first round in the MLB and then be the first pick. And like I say, bro, look at what he did at Oklahoma. History, the first in history to throw for 300 and rush for 101 games.
I'm arguing that
we had a Heisman Trophy winner the year before that. They couldn't even do that.
Exactly. You're making my point for me. I'm feeling like the groundwork, the cement was already laid. You already had a Heisman Trophy winner in front of you. You knew what to do. Oklahoma was not terrible. They always have 5-star recruits at that time. So you can't tell me that the cupboard was bare for Kyler Murray like it was for Cam Newton when he got to Auburn.
No, but what I'm telling you, it is hard to control the Lamborghini with all that horsepower in that baby. If you ain't no driver. So he had to come in there and be a driver.
So you talking about a Lamborghini? What you think it is to control a 4x4?
Well, 4x4.
Cam Newton, 2500 coming through there. What you mean?
He had
with mud tires on. He got them super swampers on. What you mean?
Listen, Cam Newton had an awesome Auburn season, and I think
the best,
one of the best 3-year stretches one can have. But when Cam
Newton is the best Auburn football player in history, and that includes Bo Jackson.
Man, you smoking. I spent my
hold on. This for the people in the back. Cam Newton is the best Auburn football player in history. I said it.
This boy is smoking.
I said it.
I don't even know you can be smoking crack rock.
Tell your mom and them about
it. Cam Newton wouldn't even agree to that.
Tell your mama about it. Who? Adrian.
You've been drinking some of this. You is tripping.
Maybe not. But I'm telling you right now, Cam Newton is the best player from Auburn in the history of Auburn football.
Cam Newton could not hold Bo Jackson's shoes.
Okay.
On Sunday,
that's what you say.
On Saturday or any day they end with a Y.
You don't believe that. You don't believe that. Cam Newton, Adrian.
Bo Jackson, Brandon.
I understand. I understand what you're saying.
Man who ran up a ball in a baseball game.
I understand what you're saying. I get it. He broke the bat over him. I seen it. I saw it. I got footage of it. I embrace it. Cam Newton is the best player that has came through Auburn. Point blank, period.
You are tripping. You crazy. Bo Jackson, by far, he barely, I don't even think he went in this debate with Cam with Kyler Murray.
I go a step further with you. How about this one right here? Cam Newton, the best player to come through Auburn in Auburn's history, and it ain't even close.
You done slipped up and
failed. Take that one with you. Take that one with you.
Cam Newton won't even believe that. He had one season at Auburn. How are you the best at Auburn? You had one season.
So you mean to tell me you got to have 3 or 4 good seasons to be the best, or you can have the most dominant season in history
You're gonna have to put in
of
more
that
work.
college.
You're gonna have to put in more work than that 1 year, my guy.
Come on, man. I don't believe it. He brought him a national championship. What do you mean?
To be the best,
Yes. When has Auburn been
that.
relevant since Cam Newton? It's 2026 now.
Now you forget they had Ronnie and Cadillac back there running.
They can't hold Cam Newton's Under Armour cleats.
No, but they would. Hell, when they went to the national championship with against Florida State when we beat them, they were strong that year. Now,
Did they get beat?
of course.
Then it don't matter.
You know who beat them. Them Seminoles. Now, why would you ask a question like that?
Oh my God, I cannot.
Now, why would you ask a question like that? Of course, they didn't win, but that season when they went up there with Mason at running back, they were strong. Now, they were strong. Now,
they was good. Trey Mason at running back. Yeah, they were good. They were good. But you know what? You know what would have took him to the promised land? Cameron Newton.
Probably. But you know who did win a Heisman and who was also a first round and who also was a 2-time Pro Bowl, and who also was a first round MLB draft pick? Kyler Murray.
He keep bringing up this baseball, man. This cat keep bringing. I can't. You got me on the baseball. I can't do that about it, man.
Hey, and you know what's so funny?
Unless Cam Newton was playing badminton or something like that, I don't know nothing about. I don't have another argument. He could have been playing badminton or some kind of croquet or something.
You know what's so funny, bro? I was doing it. I was trying to get my little notes up, and I said, "Ooh,
I don't like that.
Talk about the baseball.
I don't like that one bit.
I gotta.
Yeah,
we didn't talk about
like
the baseball.
that one bit.
Because I'm gonna wait to say that one to the show.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna wait to say
I don't like that one bit.
Hey, but I tell you what, though, Murph. I tell you what, we're gonna leave it to the people in the comments to tell us who they picked, who had the best stretch, Kyler Murray, Cam Newton, man. Hey, please go like and subscribe on both our pages, Rugged Talk and Midfield Pressure on all our platforms you can find us on. But I want y'all to leave that in the comment, man. I'm dying to find out who y'all think had the best, man. Because I think Murphy's tripping right now.
For sure. This will hopefully be a weekly segment where we will, dissect and debate more than just a versus type thing. But we doing this for the love of my brother. I appreciate you for doing this with me, man. Anytime you need anything like this, just let me know. Hopefully we will keep this going as long as we get some support.
This is going to be a weekly thing, hopefully, man. And what I like to do, man, is something called Rugged Take, man, where you give a hot take, per se. Mm-hmm. And we'll ride off in the sunset till next time, and we might talk about it, or we might not. But what do you have as a rugged take, my guy?
Okay, thank you for giving me the floor for a second. I'm going to look dead in the camera at this one.
Okay.
People who drive the speed limit in the fast lane need to have 1 point deducted for their license yearly.
Okay.
Let me decide how fast I want to go. If you want to go 65, you go 65. Don't make me go 65 in the fast lane.
That's a good take, Murph.
I don't like that. Let me decide by speed.
You right? And I will add to that. If you are over 70, get your ass off the road. but I'm gonna give you since you said that, I'll see where you went with this. So I'm gonna go down that road with you. Then what my rugged take is, I believe that anyone who works at a DMV has pushed old folks and kicked puppies for a living. That's on the application process. You have to, when you sign an application to work at the DMV, they ask you specifically, have you ever pushed down old people and kicked puppies? Because those folks, everybody in them mean.
Why are they so mean?
From when you hit the door to coming in, they don't even greet you.
Look here, lady. Look here, lady, or sir, ma'am, or sir. I don't want to be here either.
Hey, they tell you take your shoes off at the DMV. They so mean around up here in Atlanta.
But that's
What are you
good,
so
man. Like I
crazy?
said, we gonna leave it at that, man. Hopefully we'll join y'all next week. But
Till
until
next
next
time,
time, yeah, this is midfield pressure. You know what I like to say, hold it in the road.
y'all be easy. We out.